Bianca. Bianca, where are you going?
Anywhere.
You can't wander around the streets in this state.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Come on, come back inside. We'll have another cup of tea and we'll talk about it.
Talk about what?
Please, come back with me now, please.
There's nothing to talk about.
I know you must feel...
I know you don't. I don't feel anything. I don't believe you anyway. My mum wouldn't sleep with you.
Well, why not? You just tried. Bianca, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Don't follow me.
I'm sorry,
I
darling.
said don't follow me.
Bianca, I'm sorry! Bianca! Bianca, wait! Please, please.
I told you not to follow me.
I'm tough, I've ignored you. Now, come back with me and we'll talk about this.
So you can turn me down again?
You know why I turned you down.
You're a liar.
Why would I lie to you?
Because you don't fancy me.
I don't fancy you because I'm your father.
You're not!
What do you want me to do to prove it to you, eh? Tell you the time, place and date you were conceived? Bianca, please, come back now. Sober yourself up and we'll talk about this sensibly. Bianca, please, come with me now.
You can't tell me what to do.
I just want to make sure you're all right, darling. I had to tell you because things had to stop.
What? Because we weren't good enough for you?
Bianca, you get it into your thick skull. You are my daughter, whether you like it or not.
Well, that comes no one ever told me before.
You have to ask your mum that.
What?
She was the one that didn't want you to know.
Oh, you're so full of
It's
bull.
true, it's true. All right, we'll ask her. Go and ask her and see what she says. I'm fed up about lying about this, Diane, and I'm fed up with keep giving you the wrong impression about me.
She'll just say you're mad.
Well, we'll go and see, shall we? We go and ask her.
Right then. I'll ask her. I'll go and ask her.
Good.
Where are you going?
I'm going to see your mum. I want to sort this out once and for all. Are you coming? Do you know what time it is?
I want to see my mum.
I mean, what are you trying to do? Wake up the whole
I
street?
don't care. I want to see her.
Well, you can't. She's gone to bed.
Well, I'll get her up.
No, you won't. Your mum works really hard and she needs her sleep.
I want to see her now.
We'll have to see her in the morning. Look, just leave it, Bianca. Come on. What's all this about?
It's between me and my mum.
Well, don't you think you ought to wait till you've sobered up a bit?
No, I want to see her now. Mum!
Bianca.
Mum!
Will you be quiet? Everybody's in bed.
What's going on?
I want to see my mum. She's my mum and I want to see her.
Bianca.
I want to see her!
All right. Listen, go in there and get some black coffee and sober up. I'll go and get her.
No, I'll get her.
I said I'll go and get her. And if you don't do as I say, I'll throw you out.
You would dare throw me out!
mean
Come
it,
on,
Bianca.
girl, let's get you right.
Listen, I think I better go.
No, you don't. I want you here, you liar.
Really?
Well, that's what he is.
Come on.
You're staying.
All right, I'm staying.
You've told her, haven't you?
Alan, it had to come out sooner or later. And tonight just happened to be the night.
What's this all about, Bianca, eh? Waking everybody up in the middle of the night.
Him.
I think you can go, David. You're not welcome here.
No, I want him to stay till you've heard what he told me. Then you can tell him he's a liar.
I can tell you that before you started, love. He's a liar. You don't want to believe a word that he says. Good night, David.
I want him to stay.
Why?
So I can see his face.
Look, whatever he's told you, Bianca.
Yeah, he
honestly,
told me something, all right?
Just forget it. Nate's made a living giving balloon rides on the hot air
Why
that
don't you
he's
just let her
talked.
speak, Carol?
I said you're not welcome here,
Well,
David.
Bianca
so will
wants
you
me
go?
to stay.
Well, I don't, so get out.
You scared,
Get
are you?
out.
You scared you're
I
not
said
going to
just
be able to
get
handle
out, Alan. We throw him out. Come on.
Bianca wants her to stay,
Well,
Carol.
I don't, so get him out. Go on.
What's going on?
Just go back to bed, Robbie. Just go back to bed.
I've got paper until in the
I
morning.
don't care. Just go back to bed.
It's hard trying to see a riot going on.
All right, let's stop this now, yeah?
I want him out.
Look, Carol, let's stop it. You, in there.
What are you doing?
Well, we're going to hear what Bianca's got to say.
Graham, what's going on?
I think it's about something that should be best left alone.
Look, Bianca, whatever he's told you,
Just let
you've
her
got to
speak, Carol.
take with a pinch of salt.
Carol, this has gone on long enough, right? Let Bianca say what she's got to say.
All right, love. What do you want to say?
David. David told me that he's my dad.
Carol,
What?
tell her.
Is he?
Why does it matter, Bianca?
Just tell her.
Is he my dad?
It's just like saying, all right, someone who once loaned me some money, right, to get my new dress, which,
Mum?
Which I wore to an interview, right? Which got me the job. Owes everything I've got from that
Look,
job.
for crying out loud, just tell her!
Yeah, he is, Bianca.
You know?
Yeah, I am.
You had no right to tell her.
No?
You had no right.
You had no right to keep it from her.
Let's not get into that one, David, all right? You've screwed things up enough. You've done what you want to do. Let's just leave it at that.
I was forced to tell her.
What? What, she twisted your arm, did she? What, held a gun to your head? Had you by the short and curlies until you confessed? What?
Let's call it a night, shall we?
No! Because I want to know how Mr. Nothing Noble here felt he was forced to tell us something he knows was best forgotten about. Because believe me, if one thing's for certain here, memorable you ain't.
What's going on?
Bianca's just found out David Wicks is her dad.
David Weeks? That's sad.
Right. Well, I think we should be talking about what happens now.
She's a bit old for maintenance, isn't she?
You know what I mean.
You think you're going to have some part in her life, is it?
I'm her dad.
Yeah, but it's me that's looked after her for the last 6
I'm
years.
still her father.
I don't give a flying fairy what you think you are. You stay away from this family.
That's up to the girl
No,
to decide.
no, that is where you're
She's
wrong.
old enough to
Stay
make
away
up
from
her own mind, Bianca. What do you want,
Get
eh?
out.
Darling?
Get out!
Look, mate, I think you better go. We can sort
Get
out
out!
access rights later.
Do you think this is funny?
Definitely not. Get out. Go on.
Get out! Go on!
Right, I'm going.
Go on, you
I'll
stay
see you
away
later,
from her.
Bianca.
Just stay away from her, right? She had nothing to do with you, nothing! What are you two standing there? I thought I told you to go to bed.
Didn't you tell me?
Long story.
Should have told her.
Oh, don't start, Alan.
Look, everyone's got a right to know who their father is.
Well, I don't want to know.
Of course you do.
No, I don't. Look, Mum's right. It don't mean anything. I never even knew my real dad, so why should I care who he is? As far as I'm concerned, Alan's my dad, and I'm really pleased he is. Night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Yeah, but will I still care?
How long have you known Alan?
Not long.
I told you.
Me. I told him. David Wicks only found out when he came back to Wolford.
But you never told him?
No. When he started funning around like a dog on heat, I thought it best not to ignore it, otherwise there might be real trouble.
Look, you should have told Bianca when you told David.
I did what I thought was right, Alan. I didn't know I was going to get a sudden attack.
Yeah,
of
but you
father
must have known it was
rights.
gonna come out
I just-
sooner or
all right,
later.
I just thought it'd come out later, all right? I thought I'd know when the time was right. I messed up, yeah? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Oh, I need something stronger.
Well,
What?
well, is that it?
What do you want me to say?
Look, you can't just forget about it, Carol.
Why not? That's what I've been trying to do for the last 17 years.
It's not fair, Mum. You're not being fair.
Not fair? Did I tell you something, young lady? Nothing is fair. Do you think it was fair for me to be pregnant at 14? Do you think that was fair? The sooner you learn that fair isn't something that happens to people like us, then you'll have learnt a lot.
They need to know
Know what?
what happened, what their fathers were like. Is that too much to ask?
Yes, it is too much to ask.
Why?
It just is.
I knew Sonia's dead, but didn't know me own.
What difference does it make?
I can't believe you never told me.
Shall I tell you why I didn't tell you? Because David Wicks was just somebody I went with. That was it. No big deal.
He's my dad.
And I'm saying, so what? It doesn't mean he has any right over you, does it? I mean, it doesn't mean he can just come strolling in here after all this time and start playing daddy. Because if it does, then I've got something seriously wrong here.
He must have meant something to you.
I was a kid, Bianca. He meant nothing. And I mean, it's even less to me now. I mean, if he was to go walking across that square tonight, get hit by a 10-ton truck, the only person I'd feel sorry for is the road sweeper who'd have to clean up the mess. Come on, little man, let's get you to bed.
It's all right.
What's he doing? Thanks, Blossom. Right, I think we should all go to bed. Some of us got work in the morning. want from me? Eh?
I want to know about my dad.
I've told you all you need to know, Robbie.
No, you haven't, Mum. You haven't told me. What was he like?
You've lived this long not knowing. Why can't you just leave it at that?
You can't say that, Carol.
I can if I want.
Not now. I mean, they need to know.
What? What precisely do they need to know?
Know why my dad weren't there when I was growing up. Why did he walk out on me?
He walked out on me.
Why didn't my dad want me?
He didn't want you.
Yeah.
No, it had nothing to do with you. It was to do with me. It was me that he didn't like. It was me they left, not you. David never even knew you. Right until he came back to Wolford, he never knew you existed.
She never told him.
No, I never told him. He just went off. I thought I'd never see him again.
Should have said so. I might have wanted to find him.
There seemed no point in telling you your dad was if he was never going to be around.
You should have.
Why, Bianca? I was doing just what I thought was right. David didn't want to know. So I want him out of my life and out of yours. Same with Robbie's dad.
Did he run off as well?
Yeah. He took a shine to a girl even younger than I was. Never seen him since. The only good thing about Gary is he managed to get us a council place.
Remember Sonia's dad?
Terry?
Yeah, you were always arguing.
Yeah, because he was always knocking me around.
Is that why he left?
Nah, he just upped and went, taking everything that wasn't nailed to the floor.
Is this you say?
Terry Kent, you never met him.
But my dad didn't hit you.
Oh, I've got Kid Gary that. He never hit me. He sleep with 13-year-old little girls, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, or if he had to, 16-year-olds. But no, he never hit me. He'd buy him things like a gym slip or a pencil case, maybe. And if he really liked him, he'd get them nice, pretty little dollies. Well, he gave me a couple of quid to feed you and Bianca. We were struggling to make ends meet while his bits on the side were getting the annual subscriptions to Jackie. Do you see why I didn't tell you about them, eh? Now, I thought I'd done a pretty good job of protecting you from them. I know I've not been the best mum in the world, I know that. But I've always fed and clothed you, and that's what I thought was important. Your fathers were my mistakes, not yours. And you shouldn't have to put up with them, and up until now you haven't had to. I still don't think I did wrong. I still don't think that. I'm just tidying up, then I'm going to go back to bed.
So why did David leave you then?
I told you.
You ain't?
Bianca, honestly, I never wanted any of this to happen.
I just want to know why he left.
Drop it, B.
Well, we've all been hearing how badly she's been treated for all this. Just wondered if it was one-way traffic. I mean, according to her, she never put a foot wrong, did she?
I never said that.
Yes, she did.
No, look, I was no angel, but I never deserted you.
What, and David did?
Yes, he did.
Why?
He just did.
Like I said, it was never your fault, was it?
Don't know him.
I just want to know why he walked out on you. Why have I spent my life without a father?
Thanks, B.
Come off it, Alan. I mean, we're near enough the same age.
He's been a damn sight better father than David Wicks ever was.
Because he never had the chance, did he?
No, all right, that's true. That's true.
You didn't want him, did you?
Do you want to know why he left, eh?
Yeah.
He left because my brothers beat the living daylights out of him. That's why he left.
I thought so.
Happy now? Can we drop it?
You should have just told me the truth. I mean, I knew he wouldn't just walked out on you.
That's right.
He's not a liar like you.
No.
Yeah, he would have looked after me.
Yeah, I've been such a bad mother.
Stop being so clever!
I'm not being clever, I'm just agreeing with you, aren't I?
Why don't you just admit you messed up your life and you've messed up mine?
Is that what you think?
That's what I know.
What, you think if David Wicks had been around, it'd all been different? But we'd have had a palace with butlers and women to take our rollers out. Is that what you think? And it's all my fault because I just so happened to send the man who got me up the spout packing.
Yeah.
Well, shall I tell you what I think? I think you're one selfish, stupid little cow. Yes, you. Don't you start on to me about your high and mighty David Wicks, your truly wonderful prat of a father. Oh, you think we'd have stood by you in thick and thin and what, bought pony for your birthday? Is that what you think? That's rubbish, and you know it. He never cared for you. Huh. You were just something that came along after a bit of unexcited groping and fumbling down by the canal. It was me that brought you up. Me that fed and clothed you. Me that went out to work all the hours God sent to make ends meet. Me that gave up everything. Can't you get that in your thick head? It was David Wicks who messed up and not me!
Yeah, because you're so perfect, aren't you? You've never put a foot wrong. It's never your fault.
No, that's not true. I messed up once. I messed up by having you! I should never have bothered, then the life would have been a lot happier for us all!
Bianca! How did you get in here?
I've got your keys.
Your mum's looking for you. Knocked me up at the crack of dawn.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's not your fault.
I was just going.
You ain't been in here all night, have you? You must be frozen. You better get home and get warmed up.
Oh.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Don't sound it.
No, I'll get out your way.
Look, come on, look. What have you and your mum been round about now? Where are you going?
Nowhere.
You can't just wander around.
Who cares?
I do.
I should never have been born.
Don't talk like that.
Why not? My own mum said so.
Well, why would she say a thing like that?
Don't you know?
No.
Everyone knows.
Well, your mum ain't said nothing.
Everyone except me.
Knows what? I don't understand.
Better go and ask David.
What's he done now? Has he been hassling you again?
He's my dad.
I still can't believe it.
It's true.
I mean, all this time, and how come they've never said nothing?
I know.
Him and your mum, it's horrible. It can't be true. He can't be your dad.
Anyone but him.
Did Pat know about this? She must have done. See, that's why they're all against us. Don't you get it? Look, come on, Bianca.
No.
Just let me help you.
No.
Look, don't go. Look, you can have the bed. You can stay there. I'll move out. I won't hassle you, I promise. I just don't want you going off like this.
I'm sorry.
No. Let me get my things together, then it's all yours. Look, stay as long as you like. You know, I can keep over at Pat's. Wait yourself at home. Sorry about the mess.
Thanks.
Well, you know where everything is.
Yeah.
There's not much food in there. I've been eating over the cafe since, well, you know. Well, help yourself to anything you do find. All right, then, well, get some rest, eh?
Yeah.
Right, I'll see you later. I'll pop back later and see how you are.
Ricky,
Yeah?
could you do me a favour?
Yeah, what is it?
My mum.
Do you want me to go and get her?
No, don't tell him I'm here.
Oh.
You won't, will you? Promise?
No, if that's what you want.
I couldn't bear it.
Don't worry, look, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. All right, well, I'll see you later then, yeah?
I'm really sorry.
isn't she?
I was really worried about you.
You can tell her I never want to see her again.
Now, look, come on. I mean, don't talk like that.
I can't believe she never told me.
Look, she didn't know how.
She'd have just let me carry on thinking he was just some bloke hanging round buying me drink.
Look, it was difficult for her.
She just lied to me.
Well, she didn't. Well, not exactly.
That's all it is with her. One lie after another.
Look, you know I wanted her to tell you.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it was up to her. I mean, don't you see?
I thought you were my friend.
You know I am.
Well, then you should have made her.
She wanted to do it her way.
And you're on her side.
No,
Of course you are.
not on this.
Then why didn't you do something?
Because she was waiting for the right moment. If he hadn't got in
He
there
didn't have
first...
any choice.
Look, of course he did.
No, he didn't.
Nobody forced him.
Don't you see? If she'd have told me, it would have never happened.
Come on, you can tell me.
Don't even know how I got in there.
Where?
Porter cabin. I was drunk. I didn't know what I was doing.
You should have come home.
I just needed someone to talk to, and he was there.
And he told you.
I was just listening. He was being really nice. He just kept telling me how he was going to help me. And then
What?
I just wanted someone to comfort me, that's all.
What's wrong, B?
Just wanted someone to hold me. I thought it's what he wanted. It just happened. I didn't know it was my dad.